Congratulations on finishing the game. Now would be a great time to save, don't you think? I sure agree with that one, seeing as I checked that the recording's okay. Here we go, it even adds a little lightning bolt to the save select screen that was kind of covered up. Yes, welcome to the bonus episode. There's just a couple of things I wish to show off in the post game. It's not that much, but still something.
Mark, the governor was asking if you'd like to face up against some fresh teams in a new competition route. You should head up to the headmaster's office and talk to the governor. He'll arrange for you to play against stronger opponents.
So that is pretty much the main thing. The dialogue doesn't really change. In fact, you can actually, even though Silvia just addressed that we beat the game, it's still one of those, you know, kind of forgets you ever beat the game, kind of beat the game games. You know, it's rather than Assassin's Creed, it's Ocarina of Time, if you get me. Eric, you didn't actually get to take a shot in Zeus, which surprises me, because I've really put a lot of effort into training you. I got you up to a high level, considered giving you the Tri-Pegasus, but I think you get that at like 47, as high as 54 even, and that would just make me too over-leveled to make Zeus entertaining. In the end, I was probably a bit too over-leveled anyway, kind of overdid it really. 3-0. But never mind. So yes, I'm going to head up to the headmaster's office and show you exactly what Silvia was on about. I'm out of hospital and I don't even address it. That said, I am pretty much the only person who realizes that you actually beat Zeus. But this is actually very interesting. I mean, sort of. It's not the most enjoyable thing to do, because as you can see, there is loads of matches to do here. I'm going to do one just so it's, you know, a bit of content. It's not just a 6-minute bonus episode and nothing else. Shall we get this match started? Seeing as it's a celebration of Mr. Raimon getting out of hospital, really. Julia is still in hospital, but she did wake up. So this team in particular is the FF Regional Pick B. They all have dialogue, which is nice at the start. That's something that's missing from competition routes in future games. But speaking of missing from competition routes, this whole post-game feature is exclusive to the European version of the game. The only thing, these are all the members, it's just basically a connection of players from various teams that we fought along the way that are training to be a new team. It's nothing canon, it's just a random selection of players, really. It doesn't mean anything in the grand scale of things. But indeed, in the Japanese and therefore the American version of the game, because while Europe was rebuilt from the Inazuma 2 engine, the Japanese game was just sent straight over to America and translated. Eric, you're a bit slow today. The extra competition route is completely absent from those games, and it was added in as a little extra for the European version of the game. If you want... There is one post-game match, though, in the US and Japanese versions. I presume it's at the very end of the competition route in this game. I haven't actually checked, because there's not really much point in doing this. You've already beaten the game, and the rewards for doing this... You know, it's nothing like an extra ending or anything. It'll just be some kind of special move or good gloves. Not important. No real reason to show it off in the LP. I'm better off just LPing Inazuma 2 already. That's not going to be the next LP. You'll find out what that is in due course. But yeah, the one post-game team is called Fallen Zeus. Zeus basically changed their outfit from white to black, and they drastically heightened their stats. They're far better than they ever were using Ambrosia. They completely out-level you. This is Thomas's move, Moonsault. I don't think you've actually seen that yet. But they're just spectacular. And yet I still have a 1-0, 1 win, no losses ratio against them, which I'm very proud of, because everybody I know just loses to them all the time. I do know people who've beaten it, but it took incredible work from people who didn't have other Inazuma games that they could be playing with their time instead, because they're in America. That's how they were able to fight Fallen Zeus in the first place, as they don't have this competition route instead. The way I won was just an absolute fantasy, because I just took my striker up to the front line, and what's he called again? Poseidon was just on completely the wrong end of the goal, and I was able to just take a shot, because any shot I actually sent towards Poseidon, he would catch without fail. None of my moves had any effect at all. Where on earth is Axel right now? Oh yeah, it's because I moved Murdoch to the front in the Zeus match. That's why. Well, Murdoch's got his goal, so I guess I'll switch it around. But I was able to get a goal in without the other keeper even being able to touch the ball, and they have big range, so that's an achievement. And then I was able to keep the goal protected for the rest of the match, which is one of my best moments in Inazuma, really. Made it completely worth buying my American 2DS. But I'll talk a little more about this extra competition route. There's 3 different ranks. I've probably gone over this in the regular competition route that's in the club room. But if you win by less than 3-0, or if they score against you, you'll get a B rank. If you win 3-0 or 4-0, then you'll get an A rank, and then that allows you to get the rewards for beating every match with an A rank at the end of the competition route. And if you win 5-0, you get an S rank, which gives you double experience points, and if you S rank every match in the route, you get another different reward for doing that. So it's quite nice. Yes, blast, I will stop the next one. But in this particular game, it's not especially worth your time, which I'll stop saying now. Let's switch our forwards around and get to the other end of this match. But indeed, Fallen Zeus are absolutely crazy. I've never checked if they're at the end of this route, but it would be very strange to remove them. They're pretty much the super boss of this game, as it were. Okay, ball's in Nathan's possession. No real need to see the rest of this match, but seeing as it's the last episode of the LP, I will show it off. They're actually going to get me here. That's going to be the end. I've already got an A rank, but I would like to secure an S rank just for the sake of the double experience. As if I could get Eric to level 47, that would be lovely. It'd be great if he got Tri-Pegasus. I don't think it actually is Tri-Pegasus, actually. It may just be a move called... I mean, maybe it's the Phoenix. Oh, we're getting another shot here, but it's just a header. Fair enough, let's see if it can go in. Oh, don't break your goggles. But it's definitely... I think it's called Pegasus Shot, and Tri-Pegasus is an anime move that he only gets in later games. My shot went wide. It was unpredictable, but inexcusable. You won't score press me so easily. Well, I'll just take Jude off, because after all, I've got all these benchies, which I haven't been using. I didn't even show who my benchies were for the Zeus match, so for all your sakes, you can see it now. I've got Herbivore, Kevin, Steve, Max, and Francis Tell. Let's just move Kevin up front for this second half. But this extra competition route isn't the only thing I want to show off in this bonus episode. Firstly, I want to show off the reward I get for completing one end of the regular competition route in the club room. I haven't quite completed the other one because that does have a match with Zeus at the end, which I haven't taken on yet, which I'll do off screen in the middle of this video, and then you can all see it. I might even show part of it because I actually really want to show off Aphrodite's signature shooting move. I was gutted that you didn't get to see it in the finale. I was hoping they were going to score with it actually, because it's a move called God Knows. That's all I'll say, because whether it's against the team themselves or if I just edit the clip in, I definitely want you to see it because it's beautiful. Pretty much the loveliest shot in the game, and part of the reason why everyone loves that character so much. So I just need my 5th goal. So after that, I will move on to this game's big Easter egg. For the first time in my life, it may take me ages. I'm kind of hoping it won't, but I'll do my best. And then I'm done with the Let's Play, and it will be moving on to the next mini LP. Yeah, about mini LPs, there wasn't one before the start of this Let's Play. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I have a mini LP which lasts like 1 to 5 parts in between each regular LP. And I planned one for Inazuma 11. It's even in my channel banner and has been for this entire Let's Play. And that was supposed to come in between. And I even have another mini Let's Play planned for what was meant to be the next one, which I will probably record soon. But the Let's Play just never happened because I'm gonna record it with my girlfriend Renkudia, and it's just very difficult for the both of us to get some time alone in the house, and one of us isn't ill or just unwilling to record because we're so tired. We've been meaning to do it for ages, but it's still coming, especially as we're moving in together at university very soon. So even if it doesn't come soon, it'll happen. But in the meantime, I'm going to record that other mini LP and just put it up regardless when it's ready. And that can be the one for between Inazuma 11 and the next LP, while other secret collab mini LP, which isn't a secret because it's in my channel banner, can come just at any random point, filling the space it was meant to fill in the first place. And then the actual next LP will start, which I'll keep a secret from you now. Like, I've actually spoiled a future LP of Inazuma 11 too before I've said what my next LP is gonna be. But it's something very different for my channel, so I hope you're gonna like it. I don't mean different as in, yo, it's Halo, or for the second time I'm mentioning it this episode, Assassin's Creed. It's nothing like super mature kind of different direction, just a series I've never touched before, so enjoy it. I'm not sure when Inazuma 2 will happen, but I've really enjoyed doing this Let's Play, so wouldn't be surprised if it was early next year. Okay, so we've got the S rank anyway, so I might as well just pad out the rest of this match with nothing in particular to talk about. The Rock was able to defeat us. And back on the ball with the guy from Brainwashing, was that, I think? Sliding tackle from Kevin, he's got no TP left. He's gonna get kicked in the chest! Oh, someone's salty about their 5-0 loss. They've got a little bit of a chance to score, but Mark's kind of gone untouched in this match. It's been a bit of a boring one from him, actually. He hasn't gotten to do anything, because this is not a tough match. This is the first of many, if you want to beat the extra competition route. There's only one extra competition route in this game, but future Inazumas have loads of them.
That's a win for us!
We won't lose next time! Okay, so that's your first bit of post-game stuff. Next up, I'm off to the club room. Well,
You did well. Just speak to me when you want to play against another stronger team.
okay, ta-ra for now. And no, if you're wondering about the top screen, no, you cannot get rid of the task that says, "This is the final battle." That's there to stay. You might as well be recruiting a Zeus player for me. Why not, eh? We're allowed. We can even recruit Inazuma veterans. I would actually love to get one of them on my team because they're very, very hard to get in any Inazuma game that's not this one. But for now, we'll get a Zeusite. And Silvia, you can set up not the extra competition route. Oh, it is called the extra competition route. Never mind. I don't know if this is in the Japanese version or not. To be honest, I should have checked. But if you look along the top, I've got S and A ranks for every match. So I can get the A rank reward, which is winged boots. But I haven't S ranked them all, so I don't get that reward. I'm not likely to S rank them, as Royal Academy is still higher leveled than I am at the moment. Off screen, I'm going to take on Zeus. I've really got to try and A rank it. If I B rank it, I don't get any reward at all. So let's hope, eh? Well, I might as well show off the rematch dialogue, because something I have neglected to show, sadly, is that in every extra competition route match with regular teams, they do say something to say, "Ha, this is a friendly rematch. Yes, let's give it our best." Okay, Zeus doesn't say anything, never mind. Before I cut away, I do actually want to check what level they are. I really want to see if I can A rank it. Okay, for comparison, mine generally 40 to 45 kind of level. Zeus is... Aphrodite, their captain, is 60. I don't think I'm gonna be A ranking this. Oh well, I'm stuck doing it now because one of the biggest flaws about the Inazuma series is that when you start an extra competition route match, there is no option to quit. It's a pain in the ass, especially if like they score on you in the first minute and you want to try and go for an S rank and you just lose that privilege. You basically have to save before every match so that you have the ability to turn off the... Where are you going, Dale? So that you have the luxury of being able to turn off the game. But anyway, I'm just going to go quickly lose this match, or B rank it at best. I'll B rank back. New move on Kevin. I didn't even know he'd got this, but this is Rolling Hell to take on the gods. What could be more appropriate than that? I've got a 1-0 lead at the moment. Let's see if I can hang on. I don't know. Oh no, I'm being stupid. I was like, why can't I use the Dragon Tornado? I've got Axel on the field, but no, I just don't have enough FP, that's why. Why are you not using any goalkeeping moves? He put up no defence to Eric's clone shot, and now he's just let another one in. A 3-0 might be possible, but I doubt it, because Zeus has been in control a lot. Right, Dale, it's 29 minutes and 34 seconds. I don't get my reward if this doesn't go in. Poseidon has not used a single goalkeeping move so far, so I kind of think it's not happening, but this is my last chance for a... Yes! That is genuine reaction from TaleOfTheToaster, like all the story matches I expected to win. But this was a case where I thought a 3-0 wasn't going to happen. I can't believe how crap Poseidon's been throughout this entire game, but he's utterly failed. Aphrodite still didn't get to use God knows, so I'm going to show it at the end of this dialogue. We won! We won't lose next time. There won't be a next time, mate. I ain't taking on Fallen Zeus. I'm happy enough with this performance. Is anyone going to level up? A couple of people. No moves, though. So let's have a look at the reward for A ranking that route, and then we'll cut to the special move. Inazuma boots, presumably just as good as the Inazuma gloves. So it doesn't get much more than that. We don't have the S rank rewards, sadly, but I'm not getting them in a hurry. Okay, so enough putting it off. Here's God knows.
Do you know what happens when an angel flaps its wings?
Huh?
God knows! Gods can do anything!
Yeah, pretty fancy. Anyway, there's a couple of treasure chests which only appear in the after game. This one just has a sports drink. These are the Divine Boots. In front of Wu and K, whatever that sells, is the goalkeeping move Counter-Strike. Here at the station, we get the formation Phoenix. This one just has some money in it. And the final one, at the top of the tower, which is now lit because we're heroes, we get Zeus's own formation, Heaven's Gate. Next thing to show, only in the post-game does Mr. Veteran The Super Caretaker become a special move manual salesman. So now you can buy all these special moves for him, including very cool ones like Spider Web and Back Tornado. Throughout the game you couldn't really buy very good special moves, but now they're just all here, including Mega Quake, Divine Arrows, Reflect Buster, 3 of Zeus's moves. Boost Glider is the most expensive. That's a very, very good dribbling move. On par with Heaven's Time. Maybe it's better, I'm not sure. I might as well get it really, but I've not got much more to show off, so I'm going to leave empty-handed. He can buy them from you as well. It's just a good thing to know if you actually want to complete the extra competition route. That's where you get your good moves. Next I'm going to recruit someone else who we've met before throughout the adventures of the game. Firstly, you need to go to the left where these lockers are to get the very hidden item Sunglasses. And over here at the tower there's a very hidden item over here. Hidden, not hidden. The Big Boots. Now what we need to do is take these 2 items, and take him to this dude, Saggy. What the? My boots and sunglasses! You found them for me! Oh, thanks a lot! Allow me to fight alongside you! You'll be amazed by my kicks! And that's how you get Saggy, also known as Sagaminator. Is that what it says here? Yeah, Sagaminator. He doesn't even have a real name, he's just called that. Indeed, he's got just dash accelerator at the moment, he is a forward. But he's interesting because he's not relevant at all. You have to go on this big quest to get his items, but all he does, apart from be recruitable there obviously, is just make a few small cameos in various Inazuma episodes. Not even ones with lines, he just literally is walking down the street or is in the audience. I think it must be some kind of in-joke. Next up, I'm finally going to show you how to get this lad. Welcome to the chess club! I've already spoken these lines before in the game! Yep, we're going to give his name to the manager, Celia. And his full name is Chester Horse Jr. But that still left me puzzled even though I knew his name, because I was like, well, do I put Chester? Do I put Horse Jr.? Do I put Horse Jr. with a full stop on the end or a comma? But you simply put Horse Jr. with the right capitals, no full stops, no commas or anything, just Horse Jr. They could have given him an easier name, but nope, Celia goes off looking, and Celia will tell us that he is on this menu, Chester Horse Jr. I think we just recruit him on the spot rather than going back to get him manually, sadly. Or do it? Oh no, we do have to go see him. To clarify, this isn't a post-game thing, you can do it whenever you want, same with Sagaminator. But he's already on a club, but okay, never mind, he's on 2 clubs now. You can count on me, we've got Horse Jr. And once again, not that important of a guy in the games, but in the anime, like, he has more lines than some actual team members, because he, like his father, in fact they both, him and his father, appear as commentators in the anime, and every important match is commentated by one of them. So yeah, he's got a lot of lines, and now we've got him on our team. So now I've got just 2 people left to get before we move on to the final part of the video. Firstly, I asked Nelly to get us someone from Zeus earlier on. We have these options, and seeing as I bigged him up so much in the actual finale itself, I might as well get Artemis, who's waiting at the tower. But before I go there, there's one more person I want to ask Celia to get. Now this is somebody that can only be obtained via recruitment this way. There is nothing to imply that it's possible. You have to tell her to search for Shadow, otherwise you'll never even see this player in the game. So off you pop. I do know how to get into this building in future Inazuma games, but if anyone knows how to get in the original, please tell me, because I've no idea. And there's a treasure chest down there. How could I turn you down after going to all this effort? I'll join Raimon if you need me. Yep, Artemis is now ours. That's not really important though, because this is the last episode. Never mind, eh? Oh, and that treasure chest contains freeze shot. I love freeze shot. It looks very cool. No pun intended, genuinely. Honestly. Anyway, Mark, I found what you're looking for, so we gotta go all the way back to the club room. Great news, I found what you wanted. Let's have a look. This is Shadow's face. No, he's not a hedgehog, he's a soldier born out of darkness. His power is overwhelming, yes, with a kick stat of 15. But that's only because he's level 4. He's in front of the lockers. He's basically the well-hidden, secret, really good player of this game. If you level him up, then he has some possibly exclusive special moves, including a recolor of Fire Tornado called the Dark Tornado. And he has some anime significance, not big significance, but after the events of Season 1, he does join the team. He's not really in many episodes, but he is on the team regardless, behind the scenes.
So you don't seem to realize I only exist in darkness, and yet you say you need my assistance? I'm intrigued that you have no fear of the dark. I'll join you for your display of bravery.
Really nice white hair, by the way.
Be careful my darkness doesn't consume you too.
Yeah, I think we'll keep our distance from this lad. It's a shame he hasn't actually come with Dark Tornado, otherwise I'd love to show it off, but indeed, just Shadow Stitch. The move's probably named after him. Right then, let's move on to the final thing. This game's final surprise is hidden well within the Flash training facility. I've never done it before. This could take me as little as 2 minutes or 2 hours, but I'll meet you when I'm there. Alas, I must come bearing some bad news. I've spent hours in the Flash trading facility with no success. I have not found what I was looking for. I've done some searches on the internet and I couldn't find anything conclusive, but there's a very strong chance that this Easter egg is only in the Japanese and the American versions of the game. It would be a troubling decision if that were the case, but I really can't find this, so I'm just going to provide some images. Professor Layton has a team in Inazuma 11. It's a randomly encounterable team in the Flash training facility. You have to beat them by 2 goals, and 6 different Layton characters can be fought, all coming with dialogue. Everyone makes a Miiverse post about it when they find it. That's why it's quite a popular Easter egg, but possibly absent from the European version. I would have to dedicate a lot of hours of my life to confirm it. But yeah, so shame I couldn't provide footage, but that is the end of the LP now. That was the bonus episode with all the content of extraness. I'll see you in the mini LP. Thank you for tuning in.